Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning back into our podcast.
Where three certified assholes let you know if you're being an asshole. Is your boy Yo Yo.
Yeah.
And as always, our producer, Willow Mac.
What up, man?
Yeah, we're super excited because today we have our first official guest. This is our boy. This is our boy from the streets. He's from the gutter, y'all. He's from the gutter. So hey, put some respect on his name.
We know from the womb.
It's your boy Agent 3 Heat, man. What's up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Adrian 3P'd in them cheeks.
Thank you for joining us, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You
I
already
know you drove across country just to be here, bro.
What it felt like. Shit.
Yeah, he moved off to the suburbs. That's why, he did his thing. He left the hood.
He left
Hey,
the
man.
hood.
Hey, man, I don't regret it, man.
He got his money, and he was gone.
And I'm
Yeah, so I wanted to start this first one with kind of a little bit of the feedback that I got because mainly off of one of the stories. Well, really, it was a little bit of two. So the first one, somebody asked me, was like, "Hey, bro, like, how are you not gonna buy like your fiance a ring, like a rock?" And then me in my head, like, my explanation behind it is because, like, I get the purpose of it, but to me, it's like I don't put any importance in that. Like, to me, it's just a ring is a ring. Like, what does it matter if it's a solid hoop or if it's like this huge diamond like Cardi B? Because
it's all in your heart.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather take that money and have a fly ass wedding or a dope ass party or go on vacation. But that's just me.
So you know what, dude? One time I did hear this dude, one of the dudes from Shark Tank, where he said he had told his wife, "Hey, you could either get this diamond ring, or I could just redo our whole kitchen." And that's your kitchen. Like, obviously, I guess she likes to cook. And it's like, yo, that's a no-brainer, right?
Right.
To be wearing this rock is like to impress everybody else, bro. It's not even for yourself. So, man. And then, I'm all into the conspiracy shit where the Beers did this shit on purpose. It wasn't even a thing a few years ago, like a few centuries ago and shit,
No, I think it was like just like maybe like less than 100 years ago, all this thing started.
Yeah, less than 100.
What do you think? What do you think, Adrian?
So, in my opinion, it will be different depending on your financial status. Obviously, if you're well off, go ahead and buy the fucking rock. It's no problem. Well, let's say you guys combine, you and your wife, right, or fiance. You guys are barely meeting ends. That's not a smart move.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So
if you could do it, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because obviously it's important for females, bro. You know what I mean? But so it depends on your situation, where you are financially. If it's not gonna put you in the dirt, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. He brings up a valid point because if I was a millionaire, 10,000 is nothing. Like, that's a couple. That's
equivalent to what, like $100 for us.
Exactly. And,
but also, let me add this, bro. Like me, like I'm not fucking rich or nothing like that, right? I bought my wife her. We went. She'll go get the one she wants and get it customized and all this shit, right?
And then she still like surprised when you gave it to her.
No. Years later, she was like, she's gonna want an upgrade.
Hey,
hell no. Hey,
you know what I told her? Like, don't ever do that. Don't ever say that again. You're gonna make me go fucking sell that shit.
This after you got to the house?
Yes, bro.
Adrian was about to hit her with that rock elbow or whatever.
And then she was like, "I'm just playing." Like, why even mention that? Like,
she wasn't playing. She was serious. She just wanted to feed off of you.
But you know what?
See how are you gonna feel about it?
I have seen a lot of couples or married couples that I've known personally and like social media that they want an upgrade after a certain time.
Right,
like, bro, like, what kind of shit is that, dude? Like, when do we ask for an upgrade for anything? You know what I mean? Like, when do we do that?
Where do we get at it?
We don't get the upgrade from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5.
Not on the first day.
No. Look, I didn't get a PS5. First of all, I'm an Xbox. So I had to buy my own fucking Xbox, bro.
Android
Ah,
using
damn.
motherfucker. Hey man, you're pissing me off, bro. Let's move on to the first subject, man. You got me mad with that shit.
And but to
And,
the person that commented, thank you. It gives us more stuff to talk
appreciate
about, and we definitely want to,
it.
speak to the people that are tuning in.
That's how we
Whether
can
you're-
afford. We can afford to bring this green bubble motherfucker over here. He ain't getting paid shit, but
we had to
that's how we
bust
can
him
do
over here.
it.
We had to get him over here on the Greyhound.
We had to fucking give him $5 so he could charge his car to get his ass down here. But hey, he wanted 3 heat. You got the first one. Let's hear it.
Oh, you got
What
the
you got
first
for
one.
us?
Before I start, get out the Matrix, dog.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
All right, man. So it was maybe last month or so. It was a hot Sunday. It was about noon, hot as hell, almost 100 degrees, dude. I'm gonna take my kids to the park by my house. They have a little water section, the slides and all the games on the side, and then they have like when you go down the middle, they have a little section of benches that you can reserve. And when we get there, it's packed, right? I'm guessing it's like a family, like big family reserve. That's what I thought initially. Yeah, so I go ahead and take my kids to the water section. Then we go to the playground. I had her swinging and stuff. And then some of the people from that were sitting down, they started playing as well, right? And I was swinging my daughter in the swing. There's an older guy, probably like 60 something. He's swinging one of the little girls right there, right? And then he started like kind of looking over here. And then he started asking me about, do I go to church? I'm already, in my head, I'm rolling my eyes already. Like, God damn, right? I'm just trying to, my daughter, swing and stuff.
Yeah.
And he started telling me, and me, of course, I'm pretty straightforward. I don't like to lie for no reason. And I'm like, no, I don't go to church.
Uh-huh.
And he asked me why. So I started going in, like, well, because church for me is different. Like me, when I have my family over my house, this and that, that's church. That's my church. I'm happy with who I love like that. That's my church. I don't have to go to someone else's property. I don't even know who this belongs to for me to say that that's church. A bunch of people, I don't know. My definition is different than yours.
Right.
Then he started going even harder, and I knew I fucked up by saying that. So he started going in harder, this and that. Everyone needs a savior, and he asked me, "What happens when none of your family is there? Who are you gonna belong? Like fall back to?" I'm like, myself.
Yeah.
Like myself. Like everybody needs Jesus Christ. All that. That's your opinion. I'm sorry. So he went on for like 15 minutes. I don't want to bore y'all with this church stuff, cause that shit hypes me up.
Yeah.
Go in on these dudes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? So I just grabbed my daughter, like, oh, thank you, this and that. He gave me the paper for the church that they're at, right?
Yeah.
That church is the one who reserved that spot. So I go to my wife, I gave her I told her what happened, right? And she was like, oh my God. I told her what happened. She was like, why would you start to just tell him, yeah, you do, and you have a church, and that way he leaves you alone. But I'm not, you guys know me. I don't bite my tongue with stuff,
Yeah.
Someone asks me something, I'm not gonna tell it something else, like.
Yeah, even when we want him to shut up, he don't.
That's why you're here today, my boy.
Yeah, right. So I gave my wife the paper that guy gave me. So I took my daughter to the water section. My wife stayed there, and I come back, and my wife's like, "Hey, that guy came over. He was all like, yeah, I know your husband doesn't believe in God." But here's the paper, here's the church, this and that. If you guys ever want to come over here, right? I'm like, what the, like what? And then there was a couple behind us on the bench, a husband, a wife, and a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there for at least an hour and a half. 6 people from that place, from the benches, the church, the reserve, came over to try to talk to us, and not one time the couple from behind were talked to, right? So I'm already heated. I'm like, what the? Do I actually have the devil behind me or something? Like, what the?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He says, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, what about if God was talking to them and be like, hey,
Oh, bro,
you see that ugly motherfucker with the beard? He need the Lord.
I was kind of mad. I'm like, what the? That's fucked up,
Yeah.
So, but then my wife was telling me like, oh, you're an asshole. You shouldn't have told him all that stuff. That offends him. Like, church people, that's what they do. They recruit.
Right.
And I told her, yeah, but like, you can't give in unto what people telling you if that's not what you believe in. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my question is, was I an asshole for challenging him on his beliefs and stuff because he was bringing it out to me, or was he an asshole for having all those people try to come get us involved into their religion or whatever it is that they were, but not them, but not the people that were behind us.
Right.
So was I an asshole or was he an asshole?
Right.
So damn, man. I get what your wife is saying, hey man, we could have been the fuck up on out of here, but your ass wanna fucking, and I get your point, I can respect that where, hey, I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. But at the same time, you didn't want to deal with it. You kind of be like, you didn't have to say, yeah, I do go to church or anything like that. Once you said you don't believe in it, they looked at you as I'm gonna save him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save him.
You put a target on your back.
Show going upstairs,
Yeah.
So for him to get the rest of the crew to come get you, it was just him like, oh, I got one. I think that's what it was more for them. I don't want to go too much into the religion and all that stuff. I would just say, at some point when you're trying to recruit, you gotta tell yourself, yo, they're just having family time. Let me just leave them alone. I already gave them what they want to do.
But you don't think that he got the signal from me that nah?
No, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But I think that's where he gets it, for him to be like, let me go save him.
Yeah.
Let me go save him. He needs me.
You know what it gave me? It gave me a vibe like, oh, dad said no, let me go ask mom. And it gave me like kind of like that backhanded.
Now
like,
that's an asshole move, bro.
Yeah. Because like, bro, I speak like, well, you don't always speak for your family, but a lot of times
speak for
like,
your family.
Yeah.
Out in public for sure, bro, because you're the protector.
Not one, not two, not three, not five, but 6 other motherfuckers came to try to convince me to join whatever they have.
They should have just jumped your ass.
Right.
Fucked you up.
First of all, that dude was 65 years old. I would have beat his ass.
Hey,
right?
I don't know if you could take on 65-year-olds.
Hell, you didn't have a backup?
He had to shave my boy.
I would have just screamed out.
Hey, nah, you wouldn't have took him on, bro, because he had his whole crew ready, and he had the Lord on his side, so he would have lit your ass up. Boy, that boy would have beat you down, bro. He would have beat you.
Check it out.
He would have hit you with Genesis and
they would have all surrounded me.
Yeah.
I would have been like, God is watching y'all, motherfucker.
You would have gotten quick.
Hey.
No, my final verdict is, I know he didn't mean bad, but it's just the way they want to recruit. Like you said, heavy recruiting, and I'm gonna go. Usually, you're the asshole. I've known you my whole life, but not for sure.
Normally,
you want your quality time
asshole.
with your family. Hey, let me do my thing, whatever. I heard you, blah, 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 blah. And then just to touch up on what your wife said, I get where she's coming from. Like, yo, man, just kind of go with the flow. But, I know you. You ain't about that. You just
I'm not a real one if I do that.
Yeah. Right. You know what? Like, the shit is like something really similar happened to me. And I don't want to be like a one-upper, but this is just like some shit happened to me not too long ago where I was in Tennessee. Like the motherfucking Bible Belt, bro. So it's like literally there's crosses everywhere. There's like it's like God and country and all kinds of shit. And yeah, dude, it's me and my Hawaiian homie, and that fool does kind of look Latino. And it was funny, dude, because this random cat in the grocery store, like, bro, we're just trying to make some like carne asada and shit. And he pulls up on us and he starts like hitting us, and he was cool in the beginning, but then like he started making like threats and shit, like, oh, y'all gonna go to hell, this and that. Damn. And then my man turned to my Hawaiian homie and he started speaking really bad, broken Spanish to him. And then so my homie is just looking at him like, I don't speak Spanish, bro. And he was like, oh, he's like, oh my bad. He was like, oh, I didn't know. He's like, and then he told me. And then he looked at him. He's like, my homie's like, dude, I'm Hawaiian. Like, I don't speak Spanish. And then he like turned and looked at me, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm Hawaiian too. Like, fuck the bullshit. Like, I don't want this motherfucker speaking Spanish to me either. No, man. Honestly, like, I don't think he was an asshole in the beginning, but you're right. Like, as soon as they kept pressing the issue, where it's like, bro, like, if I'm trying to convince somebody, I'm not going to convince them by badgering them.
Yeah.
I'm going to convince them by showing them I'm a good person. Like this is what you know, my religion can do for you. This is what it's done for me. Little food for thought. I'm gonna plant the seed. I'm not gonna try and fucking goddamn bury the tree, a full grown tree in one day. You know, it's too much.
So that's exactly, bro. It's the pressing part. Like, you get it already. Like 20 minutes in, bro. Like, get it that I don't want to do that. You know?
Damn, that's a long conversation.
My shit is like, dude, you're there trying to have fun with your family, not sit there and talk to strangers. If you wanted to sit there and talk to strangers, you would have got there and held up a sign too, like, hey, somebody come and convert me.
On the side note, bro, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have the devil behind me or something, bro. But even at work the other day, I went to go turn the. I work with a gas company, right? I went to go restore the service because they were left off for a leave. When I finished my work and everything. I guess the lady there involved in the church. Oh man, the lady handed me a mixtape, bro, a CD that their church sings, bro. Oh, like oh. Hey, bro,
hot fire.
That shit made me chuckle, bro. That shit, I'm like, a mix? Come on, man.
Hey, did you listen to it?
Hell no.
What about it? That shit was fire, bro.
I don't even have a CD player anymore, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. Like, dude, I know that like, cause I went to Santa Monica and they still hand out like their mixtapes and all that.
Thing to do is like, hey, I don't have a CD player no more.
No, but in my head, like, they probably know that, and they're like, oh, like they still want. The whole point is they're probably giving you a blank CD now, where they're not even trying anymore.
Oh yeah,
but they just want to give you the CD so you can give them $2-3 bucks. Because the big ass pack of CDs like probably now like $4 or $5. I don't know.
Some dude the other day on Western and Slauson, he was selling USBs with like 5,000 songs.
Damn.
For like a hot 20. Oh, only $20 for 5,000. Motherfucker, I got Amazon Music and I got
Spotify. That shit's free.
Bro, I have everything. What the fuck you talking about?
No, man, these guys they gotta
music, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fucking idiots. Upload your music. That's it.
Yeah, the shit is man. They need to move on, bro. They're getting stuck. That's how you know some people.
He's falling behind, bro. Like there's paleteros, there's ice cream trucks that are accepting Zelle now, bro. Like you know, for them, like come on, bro.
Bro, I get high when fucking I go places and they don't accept any kind of like either card or Zelle or something. Like what the fuck? Are you guys trying not to make money?
You're
Who
losing
carries
business,
cash, bro?
Yeah. You're right.
Man, that's my thing. Is like, man, y'all gotta get it together.
They probably money laundering.
Oh, that's true. Hey, they don't want to run that shit because then they're like, I gotta pay taxes on this shit. But for me, I'd rather sell a little bit more, pay taxes on only that, and then like, I will push for cash and other forms of payment.
Nah.
But yeah, like for me, in my business mindset, the more you sell, the more money you're gonna make.
But to kill that point, that person's not gonna come again knowing you don't accept that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's some places that you're like, I can't even stop by here because I don't have cash.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true. That's for me. It's like, oh shit, I forgot cash. Let me go get it. And sometimes it's like, man, I'm not gonna. Like, I don't even have time to go get cash. Like, I'm just gonna go to the other spot right up the street.
Yeah, like bro, like when I'm at work, I drive everywhere. When I see paleteros and stuff, if they don't have the sign, I accept Zelle, I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna go try to ask, you know. Push. I keep pushing. So
right.
Yeah. What we got? What's next?
Okay. Next on it. Let's see. Oh, the one shit that I've been seeing a lot, and I know me and you talked about it just a little bit. But hey, that whole thing with Keke Palmer and Usher, bro. You know about it, Adrian?
I know a little bit. Of course,
this will know.
All right.
So, and I'm on IG and I see a big story. I fucking move on. That's just too much for me.
Hey, yeah, man. If I gotta y'all motherfuckers see my reading, bro. I'm like, if that's just more than a half a paragraph, I'm moving on, bro. That's the whole point of Instagram is just to be able to. But anyways, dude. So when I saw that shit, I was like, I was torn a little bit because I'll tell you guys my opinion a little bit later. But here's my question. My question is, like, are you an asshole if your girl gets a little bit of attention from a famous person? Not like in that sense, in like a public sense. Like he's putting on a performance, he gives her a little attention, he might hit her with a little body roll, you know? He might get like, it might get a little awkward for you, but like, are you an asshole if you trip on her?
So I know you said it doesn't like not necessarily you said any famous person, but to me, that's Usher, bro.
Yeah,
We
hey,
grew up on Usher, so I understand if like my wife's like, man, that's Usher,
yeah,
you know. But I'm not gonna
yeah.
let him, be. I mean, what can you do at that point when she's on stage? You're not
Right,
gonna
right,
run on
right.
stage, pull her, especially. Well, they're public figures. We're not, but yeah, I wouldn't let Chris. Man, you want to go see Chris Brown? Get your dumb ass down here, man. You too old for him, man. Get your ass.
Oh,
Man.
fucker, work your shit.
Yeah, man, you can't even
can't
keep up
handle
with him,
him.
man. What the fuck?
Motherfuckers hitting backflips into the coochie and shit.
Yeah, she gonna fall. She gonna fall back on the stage. But Usher, that's Usher, man.
Oh, motherfucking pop a knee like Thompson Kerr and shit.
I would, man. That's Usher. I'll let Usher sing to my wife, and then
Yeah.
I'll tell her to send me a shout out or something.
Yeah. What about if you hit her with a body roll? He's like singing to her. He's like, I'm cute, and then he gets her like, one of those.
You even
Like,
throw
you
them
gonna
Usher
be hot?
bucks. You even throw them Usher bucks, huh?
Oh, you
There's an Usher button. You know, throw the Usher button. She got
hey, cheap bastard.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's Usher. No, I'm not gonna say like, nah, man. I would get hot. I would get hot.
Yeah.
For like any celebrity, fucking. That is Usher, man. But so, dude, we went to the UFC fight week like 6-7 years ago. Dude, I had paid for me and Vidi to move in front of the line so we can take a picture with one of the heavyweight champs at the time.
Hey, he's always showing off.
Nah.
What the fuck?
It was a long ass night.
All right.
So, well, the perks with that was you get to take a picture with the person and obviously skip the line, and you get merchandise, all that kind of shit. This fool literally, Alistair Overeem, Google him, look him up.
Nah, it's swollen.
Yeah. He might be related to the guy that piped Adam 22's wife. That fool grabbed Viridiana. Hey, it was a few years ago, so she was like, grabbed her with one arm, cool, and picked her up over the rope like this in front of me, and put her right here to take a picture, and then with the other arm, and put her back, and I'm just like,
you equally strong.
Bro,
Left and right.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Damn.
Get knocked out?
I'm shooting that motherfucker, dog.
Hell yeah, I'm not fighting that big ass motherfucker.
Hey,
Like
bro.
6'4"? What is it? Like 6'4", fucking 280? God damn.
Damn, that's wild. So what's up? What do you think about? What do you think about the whole situation with Usher? What would you do if you saw Gloriana over here getting grinded on?
First of all, like, dude's an asshole for getting mad.
Yeah.
It's unrealistic that Usher is gonna do something with your girl, bro.
Right.
It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Right.
This guy's insecure, or to the max level. Like,
Yeah.
it's unrealistic. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way your girl.
But she's famous though. Like, she's known.
Yeah.
It's not like
Kiki Palmer?
Yeah. It's not like
See, now that changes it.
Right.
She looked super famous with what she was wearing.
No, if you're famous, right? You're Usher. I'm famous.
Yeah.
Kiki Palmer is my girl. There's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, that's realistic.
So I don't want to go too much into it, so we can get on to the next story. But apparently, this fool. So she's the breadwinner. She's the famous one. This was kind of like he's like
nobody.
So it's like, yo, bro, how you gonna get
like
high
us.
at Usher and her when she's the breadwinner? She getting there.
It
She's
don't matter.
up there, bro. She put you on. She's putting you on. Like,
Yeah,
so,
she's
you
putting
try to call her out like, oh, you a mom now and this and that. Well, man, you should have been taking care of that at home.
But that makes it realistic. The fact that they're both celebrities.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So now there's a problem there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He could easily.
I
tuck her
agree.
in the back and
But
fight that.
for a regular motherfucker like me, like, don't get me wrong, like, on the inside, I'm gonna be like, God damn, this motherfucker Usher just fucking body rolled on her ass. Like, part of me would want to beat his ass, but then, like, once I kind of think about it, true, it's like, man, she's never gonna fucking see him again.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
I'm not worried about it. Like Usher can have anybody. So
Yeah.
even if I turn my back, you know, he could have me. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker come up and start singing a mean shit. I might fucking know too.
Hey.
But but my biggest thing was I just thought he looked like a straight bitch. Like when he posted that, like, hey,
Yeah.
you're a mom, like go home.
Yeah.
I was like, that's where I'm like, nah, now you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like had you just kept your mouth shut, had a
Yeah.
private conversation with your wife,
Yeah.
like, hey, you know, I get it, that's Usher, like I see why. Just make sure he's not, you know, grinding on
Yeah.
you or getting too close. If he wants to sing to you, yeah, that's cool. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, but my thing is like, fool, like you know who you married, and why are you gonna trip on her if she's going out there dressing, looking right?
Yeah.
Like,
Why would you let it go out like that if you're gonna be tripping and all that, you know?
exactly. Like, which you know what kind of brings me to another point. Like, are you an asshole? Like, if it as a partner, if your girl, like you met her the way she is, you met her dressing the way she does, whatever. And then like all of a sudden you want to switch it up. Like you met your girl looking right, and then you're like, nah, I don't want you wearing that. That's too revealing. That's too this. That's too short. That's too that. And now I'm talking like I know we talked about like going to family parties. Like yeah, there's times and situations. But say she's going, you know, to a little pool party with you or without you.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, for some reason, if your husband that day is acting jealous, you know, just decide to dress different. That day.
Give in. That's your piece. Yeah.
Okay.
What about if it's an everyday jealousy? It's not like a one time, like you're saying, and I totally get that because yeah, like if one day you're feeling insecure, you know, like when you don't have your beard isn't nicely trimmed up and you're not feeling all there, and your girl's out looking right, you might be like, hey, baby, today tone it down. But what about if it's an everyday jealousy thing? It's like she can't even shave her armpits because you're like, what's up, who you fucking, and this and that. Yeah. Like those types of dudes.
Yeah, the problems with that dude right there at that point. Yeah.
If it's an everyday thing, and that's definitely a big red flags. Like
because if Usher's grinding on my girl, it's unrealistic, you know, that's a chance of that, whatever's happening.
Right.
But I'm gonna go home, clap cheeks. I might end it early just for that day, you know. I might end it early because I'm a little hot. I'll get over it, you know.
Right.
Usher ain't gonna hit up my girl the next day, you know what I mean?
You're gonna be like later on the night, you got it.
When you want
letting her ass have it to the confessions.
Yeah, man. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's not that big of a problem.
Nah, what else we got, baby?
I see you. All right. Hey, you know what? We're gonna do our motherfucking little tradition.
Oh,
man, this is a double, Will. Fuck, this motherfucker wants me to goddamn throw up on.
Shout out to
all right, y'all. Yo,
Salud,
shout out to
producer.
Nancy, Triple X Nancy.
Yo. Adrian Will, Nancy. Nice.
Wash it down with some Henny.
Good stuff. Sit down with some Henny.
I know I like your motherfuckers. I took that shit, dog.
I don't even fuck with tequila. Will knows that shit, so I'm a little hot because this motherfucker set me up, man. Oh, shit.
Wouldn't see your big ass Henny bottle back there.
Dude, yeah. That's what I got it for, but you know, I was making drinks for today, but
hey, no, that Henny is nasty, bro.
You don't like Henny? Dude, you know what? I'm not a big cognac fan either.
Huh?
Like I don't like Henny or any of that.
Nah,
I fuck with it only because of Will and Nancy. The motherfuckers like drinking that shit, so
wild asses, huh?
I'm fucking forced. But yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. All right. So this next one. This one's a little different. So I'm gonna set the scenario for you. You know, you meet a girl either online or in person or something like that. And, you know, she's looking a little right. So you're like, all right, you ask her out on a date, right? And then she already has a place in mind. She's like, hey, you know, I know this little seafood spot. It's fucking fire. All right, let's go, let's eat. And then you're like, all right, cool. So y'all go on the date. You get there, and mind you, y'all don't really know each other. You know each other a little bit from texting, setting up the thing. Or even if you do know her for a little bit. I don't think it really matters, but y'all get to the restaurant, and all of a sudden, she's like, yeah, let me get the motherfucking filet mignon. Let me get the motherfucking king crab legs. Let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get, you know, drinks. Going. So she's just eating, drinking, just throwing up the tab. So my shit is like, are you an asshole? Is like, as the man, y'all go on, you agree to go on a date, and then all of a sudden it's time to pay the bill. So one, what should happen to the bill? What do y'all think? What do you think, Adrian?
First of all, you guys don't really know each other like that.
Right.
There is no way that she shouldn't try to pay for anything.
Uh-huh.
If she doesn't want to, I'll pay it, right? I agree to the date.
Uh-huh.
I'm never going out with her again.
Yeah.
All that shit she's doing, she's ordering all this shit. She's doing that shit a lot. That's what that tells me, right?
Right.
I'll pay for it if she doesn't even offer to pay. So I'm never taking her out again.
Right.
But she's definitely an asshole. Like, what are you like? Who does that shit, bro? Like, where's your manners? Who taught you your manners? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think for her, you're definitely an asshole. You're inconsiderate. For 100%, she thinks she's not gonna pay. Right. Dude, it goes both ways as far as like you don't ever order what you can't buy. You know, what if something happens to the guy for whatever reason and he has to leave? Then you have to pay for it. Are you able to pay for this kind of shit? So that's number one, you being an asshole. You're just like already thinking like he's gonna pay. Now are you gonna let my boy hit? Now that's different too, you know? But at the end, like Adrian said, hey, I'm the one that initiated and invited her to go fucking hang out. So I'm gonna take this L, whether he hits or not. But you shouldn't fucking go hang out with this chick again because that's a major red flag, bro. That's the first thing you guys hang out. Man, imagine she's not gonna ask for a wedding ring. Now she's gonna ask for a man that with a car, with a fucking house, all tied to it, and bro, everything else that comes with it, man. Like, major red flag, bro. Like, oh, that's just disrespectful.
You know, man, my shit is like, bro, honestly, I'm gonna make a motherfucking scene, bro. Like, I'm gonna hell yeah. Like, dude, cause you think about it like this. If this girl goes out and just ran me a $500 bill. Yeah. Like, the fact is, it's not that I can't pay it. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is, like, $60 of that is mine. Yeah. And fucking 400 of it is yours. And you left a lot of it there. Big motherfucking difference. Yeah. And she's taking on fucking goddamn leftovers and shit. Yeah. Like, my shit is like, I'm gonna look at her and be like, I'm gonna tell the waiter real quick. I'm like, all right, yeah, hey, make sure to split that check. Hey, bro. You know what? Put her drinks on mine. I got that. I got you, baby. Hey, bro. Now that you put that $400 amount on, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Because you're not taking her to Apple. She didn't choose to go to Applebee's. She wants to go to Mastro's. She wants to go to Javier's. In my head, I'm thinking $1.50, $1.20. Oh, $1.50? Where the hell are you eating? Bro, you can go right there, motherfucking. You can't even go to Juicy's back in the day for $150 anymore. Man. Olive Garden is gonna run you $150. Nah, bro, you're right. That shit changes everything. God damn. I'm gonna act a motherfucking fool, and then if she tries to make a scene, I'm just gonna get up and leave. I'm gonna stick her with the whole bill. Fuck the bullshit. Yeah, hey, but now she gonna follow you around asking for that money, bro. She gonna be looking for y'all. I'm gonna hit her with that $60-$70 plus tip.
I guess when she's ordering, you definitely gotta start making some comments like, "Damn, hey, like."
Hey, what about like, are you an asshole if like mid order she's like, yeah, let me get the king crab legs, let me get this, and then you just kind of look at the waiter and be like, hey, make sure to split the check, please. Like right on the spot to let her know.
You know what, man? I'm thinking about it right now. Honestly, if it got to that point where I see how disrespectful she is, right? I'll order my food, I'll eat my shit, I'll make it seem like it's all cool, dude. I'll just walk out, bro. Damn. Leave her there.
So that's some asshole shit.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, how to make you the asshole at that point?
Hey, yeah, I'll take that one, bro. Because
for real, man.
Because she's gonna do it to somebody else. She's gonna keep doing it, bro. At one point, you gotta learn your goddamn lesson, bro.
Right.
And at this point, it's like I don't even have to eat all my steak or whatever I order. Yeah. I'll just nibble at that shit, eat it up, act stupid, you know, fucking get on my phone, act like, hey, my wife's right there, you know, she has my credit card and all that, so don't even trip, but let me go out here.
You just put 100 on the table and walk away, huh?
Yeah, man, I'll give 100 to the person. Oh, that, and she. Nah, I don't know. I'm going 50 or something. And then, hey, she has my
Nah,
credit
bro.
card and everything. That's my wife over there, but let me I gotta step out real quick.
She's definitely the asshole in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
If she's wilding, you can't just wild out like that, bro. Like you just
Right.
met the person, like
Yeah.
that's his ass.
Dude,
Now, if that's your wife,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if that's your wife, you gonna
first
be
of
like,
all, that's
hey,
your dumb ass fault for
Yeah.
not being your wife.
You guys
Hey,
just
Fucking
catch,
your shit up like that, you know?
right?
you guys just
that's
catch
it.
Faye letter in the
She-
bedroom butt naked.
Yeah, because she gonna
Yeah.
pay for it later,
Make
in
it-
one way or another.
Yeah.
Dude, the shit that tripped me out and why that shit why it gets me hot is because, dude, I talk to my female friends and they tell me that they do that shit on purpose.
Oh,
Like they'll date a
shit.
sucker or like just some random dude and like somebody who they think got cheese.
Somebody's just trying to get up in it,
And exactly.
and they use that shit to man. That shit
Exactly.
is
They
hot,
they
bro.
see him and they're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go out on a date with this dude because I know that he'll trick for me.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
I'm
got shit to
hungry
eat
and
at home.
I can
And
I
I
can
don't know how
sucker
to
him
cook.
because I look good.
That's some sad shit, bro.
Sad, bro.
God. Like, what did you learn from your parents?
Yo, man, that's a leech. That's a
First of
leech,
all.
bro. That's a leech. That's a leech right there,
like,
bro. Just
dude,
suck.
like that's some sad thing, bro. I don't want to go.
Yeah, that's
God
right.
damn,
Fuck
that's
your friends.
crazy, bro.
Dude, the what? My friend. Oh,
Motherfucker, you said my friend, my homegirl.
hey, if you watching this, hey, Cap said, "Fuck you, man."
Hey, what you do? You
You
just laughed it
You know
off?
what? At first, I laughed because that shit was
Oh,
funny. Because
hell,
I'm like, she was
hell,
describing the situation, and then I started to think, I started to put myself in that situation. I'm like, hey, this shit ain't funny.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude, bro? Yeah, that shit tripped me out, man.
Nice guys finish last.
Hey, for real. Look, so I gotta.
No, not even last. They're not even gonna be in that competition, bro. God damn.
What about this next situation that I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and we were kind of talking about relationships and stuff like that, and he was like, oh, like nah, like I'm not the relationship type of person, you know, like I'm cool with the relationship for a little bit, and then I'm kind of out. Me and you, Kat, were talking about this too earlier. So I don't know why, like, but I had the bright idea, and I'm like, hey, what about if we created a new type of relationship where it's not like a friends with benefits where y'all just meet up and fuck and then go about your ways. Like this shit is more like it, I mean, it could be part of that, but it's more like of the emotional part of the relationship. Because a lot of times, like, even guys, man, like, fuck, I want to cuddle. I want to motherfucking go to the movies. I want to take a girl out to eat. I want to fucking walk down the street. You know, do shit like that, hold hands, do that cutesy shit. But then I also want to be single and just by myself all the time, too. So, like, well, what y'all think of? Do you think it's possible to create, like, a new type of relationship where you just kind of meet, like maybe once a week or once every other week and do couple shit, and then boom, you guys go about your way, and you guys are really only in a relationship when you're with them?
It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Why? Because you can find a female that thinks that way as well. You know what I mean? Just the way you're thinking, you're gonna find a female that thinks, bro. So
Right.
it's definitely possible. It's no doubt about it. You just gotta find the person.
Right. Would it make you an asshole if you just go up to every girl and you're like, hey, this is what I want. I want to motherfucking hang out with you twice a month. I want to hold hands. I want to eat your butt. And then we could text a little bit here and there, but that's about it.
Nah, it's not an asshole move because
Nah,
you're
'cause
telling
you're
her
being
what you
straight
want
up.
straight up. Yeah.
Straight up. You know, you're not lying. Now, you just gotta make sure no feelings are involved, man, because that shit always happens. Somebody's gonna catch feelings, but nothing surprises me now. You know, there's
Right.
something for everybody. Motherfuckers out here, you know, we just mentioned it earlier. Al 22, letting motherfucker smash his wife. You know, like
That's wild.
so. It's like everybody's into something. You know.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me. So it's definitely possible, but like Adrian said, is man, what I'm saying is you can't catch feelings. That's the only thing that won't go into play. But anything is possible, man. Everybody, you just gotta find that right person, you know. But
Yeah.
you're not an asshole for being straight up, letting them know.
I don't think so either. But you know, you're right. Yeah, you bring up a valid point. When it comes to the feelings and stuff like that, that's just tough because even the friends and benefits always gets fucked up. with
Somebody
feelings.
catches
Because
feelings.
then y'all fucking, and then they spend the night. That's how you know you're going down the
It's
wrong
over.
way.
It's over.
Hey, bro.
It's not friends with Bennies anymore. As soon as they got a toothbrush and they're spending the night.
It's over.
You hit them with that Melvin, they're gonna catch feelings, bro.
Melvin and Baby Boy.
Yeah,
They
man.
the bunny hop.
Funny.
It's kind of. If you keep doing it, bro, you're gonna catch feelings.
Yeah, no
Right.
matter
If you do
what.
it a few times, maybe not, but
Yeah.
after a while, there's gonna be feelings there somewhere. There's just no way.
Yeah.
So do you think that you have to put a time limit on it? Like right from the jump, you got to be like, hey, we're gonna do this for about 4 months.
The thing is, you do that, and somebody's not gonna get to those 4 months.
You don't think so?
Somebody's
But
gonna
if
be like,
you guys are just talking, if you guys just run into each other 2 or 3 times a month, I think you could do that shit for years.
Well, you know
What do you
what?
think, Will?
Nah, because then there's dry spells, and then you end up like, man, you know she's onto you, you know she's into you, so you're probably he or she are gonna go back to that person, bro. So,
Damn, that's true, man. Because then, like, what about if, like, yeah, like when you're not in a couple
Yeah.
and you're in a dry spell, and like that's the girl that got your back right now. So it's like,
What if she's occupied with someone else?
hey, what about if she's occupied with someone else? How's that gonna make you feel?
You gonna be outside her house waiting?
Yeah, my man Will's stuck because he thinks he's the player in this situation. He never thought that he was the playee. See, that's what happens. See, guys be thinking like, oh, we got girls, we do this. I'm laying down this fire ass dick.
Man,
Ain't
first
no
of all-
girl in the world gonna be able to move on. Like, girl, my tongue game on point. And then she like, hey, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I can't hang out with you.
She catches
I'm
yo ass.
I'm on a date, or like,
Yeah.
hey, I gotta end this shit. And now you're over here crying and shit.
Now we're gonna have to make a movie about this shit.
They over here fucking.
For the audience, let's not give anybody ideas, bro. Not anybody can just ask any girl that. Like, if you get slapped, you're not him, bro. Not anybody can just do that shit. Just,
Nah,
you
but
know?
you're not like meeting a girl at the bar, like, and right there on the spot, like, hey, how's it going? What's your name? Hey, I just want to fucking hold hands every once in a while. Like,
Yeah.
is that cool?
It don't matter. If you're even talking to this girl and then you just laid it on to her, she's like, who the fuck is motherfucker? Bam! You know?
Hey, bro, you know what? That shit reminds me of a
Yeah,
funny
man.
ass fucking story, dude. Fucking Will, man. Willow Mac. This motherfucker, one time, me and him went to a bar, but we were young.
Uh-huh.
And this motherfucker is a savage, dude. So we're at a bar, and then all of a sudden, fucking Will goes off. He just leaves me. He just boom, he beelines, and he goes into this crowd, and then he goes up to this girl, and boom, they start dancing. They're moving. He's in there with the little the 1-2, and then all of a sudden, like, I just kind of look away, and I come back, and this motherfucker's dying, bro. Like, he's turning red. He's like rubbing his face and shit. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? He's like, yo, she slapped the shit out of me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm over here thinking he did something freaky. Like, he tried to tickle her butthole, or he was like,
Damn.
he cut a little bit of wood and tried to grind it on her. But like, nah, he's like, nah, bro. I told her that she danced like shit, and I walked away, and she turned me around and slapped the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Hell no, she slapped the shit out of you. You're a goddamn liar, bro.
Yeah, I never heard that story before.
She pushed your face with her hand.
With the palm of her hand.
This motherfucker shit was swollen, bro. He had a perfect little mini hand right there on the side of his shit.
Damn.
This motherfucker was a savage back in the day, bro. Yeah, but now he's locked up now. He got
He
kids
tied
and shit.
down.
He's a hard-working man. He be killing his neighbors and shit like that because motherfucker
Oh,
don't
he-
like cutting his
Oh,
grass.
he's still getting slapped though.
he's getting slapped up, but just by Nancy, huh? Yo, that's a no comment. Hey, you know what? Hey, happy early birthday to Fancy Triple X
Fancy
Nancy,
Nancy.
Yes,
know,
sir.
the inventor of
Nancy.
the mid podcast shot.
Yeah,
Shout
we
out to
gonna
the
turn up
homegirl.
I don't have another
girl.
shot, but there's a little bit here. Nah, there wasn't
Yeah.
shit in there.
Shout out to the homegirl.
All right, y'all. So we're kind of coming up to the end. Yeah, appreciate everybody for listening. If you guys agree or you disagree, hit us up in the comments, slide into our DMs, let us know what you think. Send us any kind of requests, any kind of situations that you guys ran into and you guys want us to talk about. Any last words? 3 Heat.
Yeah. Also, go ahead and try and ask a girl that, and see if you get slapped or not. And comment below.
Hey, this podcast is not held liable for any slappings that may occur due to advice given. 3 Heats. Comments made by 3 Heat is not a representation of this podcast.
Hey man, I'm not that famous. I don't give.
And just so I can start a movement, any guy that goes on a date and the girl makes it an expensive date and they walk out on them, man, I got $100 for you, man. I'm gonna give you $100.
Hey, you're gonna pay for. You're gonna pay for his. Hey, he's gonna pay for your half of the date.
Yeah, man. Because man, we gotta start teaching him a lesson, bro. That shit got me hot.
For real, man. I'm gonna start doing
That
that
shit
shit.
ain't no fucking joke, bro, man. That
shit's
shit.
crazy.
Damn, man.
Yeah. It's crazy how they easily can just do that, bro.
You know, because those are the things that make a fucking man into an asshole, into a beast, and then fucking girls start getting hot. Like, ain't no good man out here and shit. Bitch, what the fuck? Look what the fuck y'all put me through. Man, I have my guard up now. I ain't fucking with you like that, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, for the past, a couple 100,000 years, haven't men been doing that to women?
What?
What?
Putting them through shit. Caveman, he had one cave with a family right here, and then the cave down the road, he had another family. That motherfucker was fighting dinosaurs and shit.
Who is this guy? What the?
God damn.
Nah, bro.
Oh, so you never heard of one dude having two families?
Oh, definitely.
All right, then that's my point. Then have we turned them into beasts, and now they just getting back at us?
No, yeah, bro. Nah.
That was for you, VD. You better not get back at nobody.
I thought Yo was trying to fucking audition for that Geico commercial with the caveman.
Look,
Bring that shit back. Bring that shit back.
Nah, bro. Those girls acting like that. Their parents or father figures aren't doing their work, bro. There's no
Maybe
way
not
they
even
should
parents,
be doing
though, bro. It's just
It
society.
just makes you it's not even
Instagram,
like that. It just makes you a shitty person, man.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be the foundation at home because a lot of them probably come from solid ass homes, old school families. Do they just fall into this social media shit, bro?
Yeah,
this new age shit.
Because right now it's like everything's about like fat booties and stuff like that, and you can get what you want.
Then you post up this expensive ass meal the sucker about to pay for.
That's my
make
shit,
it seem
man.
like they doing it on their own.
Because I got a fat ass booty too, but I get no free meals. That's the shit that I'm fucking tripping on, man. Like, man, I'm fucking like I said it before. I'm cheeked up on a motherfucking Tuesday afternoon, ready to go. I'm just waiting for a motherfucker to ask me out.
Fuck,
yeah, so I do agree on that point that today's generation is a lot more easily influenced with all this social media, easily accessible shit, bro.
Yeah.
I get you on that, yeah.
Except for podcast though, that's all good. Keep listening.
Yeah, keep watching that. Just to touch on that social media real quick before we take off. I just had this conversation with my kids yesterday with my youngest daughter. So I'm blessed that my 3 kids are doing fairly well in school. But my youngest was like talking about one of her classmates. And she's like, she doesn't even get to go on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. Her mom doesn't let her. And then me and V immediately were like, well, that's good. You're making it seem like it's a bad thing. And then immediately V was like, and that's the smartest kid in your class by far. Because all she does is read books. She's not into social media. Dude, I immediately thought to myself, like, and that kid's going to be somebody in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
Not to say that, if you're on social media or not,
That's the kind of people. That's the kind of people that have their own opinions. Don't have opinions based on other.
Don't get influenced. Yeah,
you know
they come with a lot of knowledge.
Yeah,
a lot of facts and shit. So good for that parent. And I'm happy we're exposed to that because now we can kind of like strive for that, even though it's a lot harder just because we already have them on there, but yeah, it's something to strive for and something good. So
that's it. All right, man. Most importantly of all things, hey, don't be an asshole.
Or you could be an asshole. You could.
Yeah, but then you might end up right here.
Right here. Adrian, thank you.
Some good comments. All right, y'all. Be safe.
Yeah.